Imagine a world where that tiny dwarf lemur teeters on the brink of extinction not from poachers or habitat loss, but from something more insidious, artificial intelligence misinterpreting the very data meet to protect their habitats. Many people don't realize the hidden risks that come with this technology. As we dive deeper into the digital age, our reliance on AI grows, along with the potential dangers. The data we trust to help save these delicate creatures might actually be putting them at greater risk. Picture a lush forest in Madagascar, the natural home of these elusive primates. You'd think conservation efforts would be straightforward, right? But what if the algorithms analyzing their habitats are getting all wrong? Imagine a crucial area marked as safe when, in reality, it's anything but. AI identifies patterns but can easily miss critical details vital for survival. For instance, consider an AI program designed to monitor deforestation. If it overlooks seasonal changes that affect the dwarf lemur's food sources, the consequences could be dire. What if a supposedly protected area is actually unsafe, while a nearby forest rich in resources goes unmonitored? These misunderstandings could push the species closer to extinction without anyone realizing it until it's too late. Now, let's make this personal. Imagine you're a passionate conservationist dedicated to saving these creatures. You trust the data you receive, only to discover later that it was flawed. The frustration would be immense, and that feeling multiplies across global conservation efforts. Here's where it gets serious. While AI processes vast amounts of data, it can overlook the human element, the real situations on the ground. Researchers might report sightings of dwarf lemurs, but if the algorithms misinterpret their habitats, future conservation strategies could completely miss the mark. So, what can we do? We need to blend human intuition with AI analysis. By implementing checks and balances within AI systems, we can bridge the gap. Collaborating with local experts who truly understand these habitats can help create a more accurate picture. In our tech-driven world, it's easy to overlook the complexities of nature. The key takeaway: as we advance with AI in conservation, let's not lose sight of what truly matters to living ecosystems that need our protection. Take a moment to reflect on the balance between technology and nature. The survival of the dwarf lemur and countless other species depends on it. If you care about our planet, consider getting involved in conservation efforts. Your voice could be the one that makes a difference before it's too late. Did you know that a tiny lemur might actually help us understand artificial intelligence? It sounds strange, but stick with me. This isn't just about cute animals, there's a serious side we need to consider. Many people don't realize that AI is being used to analyze data for conservation efforts. Sounds smart, right? But what if it misreads crucial information about the dwarf lemur's habitat? Imagine relying on a machine to save endangered species, only to discover it's leading us in the wrong direction. The truth is, AI can overlook subtle signs vital for the survival of these creatures. Picture yourself in a serene forest, sunlight filtering through the leaves, and a dwarf lemur peeking out from behind a branch. It's a magical moment, but what if that habitat is disappearing because the data we trust says it's safe when it's not? A can analyze environmental factors, but it does sense the urgency of an ecosystem in crisis. It misses critical details like how a slight temperature change can devastate these fragile habitats. You might wonder, what's the big deal? Well, here's where it gets concerning. In Madagascar, where these lemurs live, the stakes are incredibly high. The forest is disappearing at an alarming rate, and local communities rely on the land. A might suggest solutions that ignore the real challenges they face. The danger lies in assuming algorithms can replace human intuition and experience. Imagining a local conservationist, deeply connected to their community, working to save these creatures. They noticed signs of shift in predator behavior or a decline in food sources. But if A insists everything is fine, how can they trust their instincts? This disconnect could lead to disastrous decisions, endangering not just the lemurs but the entire ecosystem. Now, let's raise the stakes even further. What if research funding is tied to these A analyses? Suddenly, the pressure mounts. Conservationists might feel compelled to accept flawed data, caught in a web of technological trust, unaware of the creeping threat that could undermine their efforts. So, what's the solution? We need to advocate for a collaborative approach that combines A data with human insights. Technology should enhance our understanding, not replace it. By fostering partnerships between scientists and local communities, we can ensure every voice is heard and every sign is recognized. As we wrap up, remember this the next time you see a video of a dwarf lemur. It's not just a cute animal. It represents a delicate balance that could be disrupted by the hidden dangers of misinterpreted data. Let's be the ones who listen closely to nature's whispers before it's too late. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing for more insights into the unseen challenges of our world. Together, we can make a difference. What if I told you that tiny dwarf lemur, barely bigger than your hand, holds vital secrets about our planet's health that often go unnoticed? In the shadows of Madagascar's forests, these small primates share survival stories that could transform our understanding of conservation. But here's the twist: something is going terribly wrong, and it's not what you might expect. Imagining a world where artificial intelligence, despite its promises, misreads crucial data. Sounds far-fetched, right? Yet, this is the challenge scientists are facing. The hidden dangers of misinterpreting data about dwarf lemur habitats are creating a perfect storm for these charming creatures. Picture yourself walking through a lush, vibrant forest, the air rich with the scent of earth and greenery. Suddenly, you spot a dwarf lemur clinging to a branch, its large as wide with unspoken fear. What if that fear stems from something beyond its control? A tools meet to manage and protect their habitat are failing to grasp the nuances of their environment. Instead of aiding conservation, they are miscalculating the vital resources these lemurs depend on, leading to habitat loss and increased stress signals among the population. Every time a habitat dataset is misinterpreted, it's like pulling the rug out from under these delicate creatures. You might wonder, how can algorithms get it so wrong? The complexities of nature are often lost in translation. Ecological relationships often get lost in translation. leading to misguided conservation strategies. Now, you might be wondering, how can I help? Start by raising awareness about this issue. But first, let's explore just how serious this situation is. Imagine being part of a solution that prioritizes community-driven data collection, ensuring that the voices of the forest are truly heard. If local communities had the tools to share their observations, we could bridge the gap that seems to widen.